Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm back here with another German guide. This will be known as German guide number 2. The previous video was tower rush. Now this one is going to be a double racks defense. So here we go. Germany, as you know, has a few decks, as I explained in the previous video, but I added a couple extra decks that I'm going to tell you about before I just show you the video. In this video, I'm going to show you Germany against Ottomans and Russia. So you're going to be using the same strategy versus both civilizations. You could also use this strategy against other civilizations. Alright, and it's called the double racks defense. So here's what you need to know. This is the deck, very similar to the previous video that I posted a few years back, but just I made a few adjustments with experience. As you get to play over and over again, you just adjust the deck as Germany is supposed to be played. So as you can see here, 600 wood was added. Cavalry hit points was removed for age 2. Age 3 cavalry combat was removed, and German town farmers was added. That was the only thing that's different. As for my previous comment when I said that Germany does not fish, that's absolutely correct. And Germany will only fish in 2 or 3 situations. On the map Carolina or the map Hispaniola. Just those 2 maps only on standard maps. And in this case, against Portuguese, Dutch, Russians, or perhaps any civilization with schooners, you can fish if you don't have any hunts and you're only on berries. If that's the case, you can fish. You can go ahead, start up your normal build order, do the tower rush if it's Hispaniola. Tower rush is very important to do on water maps, mainly because the tower is very good against boats. So not only are you doing a tower rush to defend the land, but you're also doing it to take over the water as well. So, but later on in the game, you could work on the water and send these rendering plant fish market. That's only after you've sent the caravels. Then you can start fishing a little bit to catch up with your opponent. Basically, fishing is better than farming, because that way you're exploring the water and making sure your opponent is not fishing either. Other thing, we have a deck here. It's called Texas. Now this Texas map, it is a standard map on the vanilla, and you will need a Texas deck. Every German player should have a Texas deck because it is a standard map, unless you play only on Great Plains, but I highly advise that you don't do so. Standard maps is the way the game is supposed to be played, and it's also the quick search setting. So as you can see here, age 2, you have a few cards. You send 3 settler wagons, always going to be your second card, and then you can send 9 crossbow, and you're going to queue it, unqueue it, queue it, and unqueue it, just so that if you're being rushed, the 9 crossbow can pop out, and if you're not being rushed, you can cancel it. First card in age 3, most likely going to be your 1000 wood. Otherwise, you can send your offensive cards, one of these over here. As for the regular water 1v1 deck, this is the Germany does not fish deck, which is going to be sent on, I quote, 99% of the water maps. Alright? Well, I'll be more specific. 95% or more of the water maps that you play, which means 95 out of the 100 maps, water maps that you play, you're going to be using this deck. The other 5 maps, you're going to be using this fishing German deck. This is a specialized deck. I don't recommend that you use it if you're not that comfortable with Germany. So this water deck here is basically a deck that could be used just to keep the opponent off fishing. You're not going to be fishing yourself. You're keeping the opponent off fishing. Standard, you can do a tower rush or double racks defense, as you have the 700 wood, and you have all the standard age 3 cards, and you can't tell whether your opponent is going fast fortress or age 2 in this deck. So that's it with the decks. I hope you guys are able to understand why I chose these cards. And last thing I want to note, land decks have the 2 cannons in age 4, since Germany is not likely at all to go age 4 in land maps, nor is the opponent. I'd say probably 1 in 50 games actually go into industrial and land maps, in my experience, for 1v1. And in water maps, as you noticed, you do have the 2 factories, because there's a higher chance that games will go into industrial. So let's go see a recorded game. And the recorded game I'm going to show you is Germany versus Ottoman, as most of you has asked me to show you a video versus offensive civilizations where you can't use a tower rush. So I'll go ahead and quickly show you this video, and hopefully it will be informative and show you guys an extra strategy here I have up my sleeve, and I know you'll pick up very quickly on it because it is quite easy to execute. So we just have the game loading here. Wow. Damn it. Didn't even have the game. Why is it taking a while to load up here? Okay, here we go. We're good. Alright, so I shot the bison first. That took a little longer than expected, but we went ahead and straight to the food crates. Get the villager out as soon as possible. I got the food treasure here. Right away, build a market. As you can see, I have 130 gold. I bought wood, built the house, and we're on our way here with the Explorer. Just the standard stuff, getting treasures. Native Scout, one of the better treasures out there for Germany, since he does not have an extra scout. Standard stuff so far. All the food, just keep herding inside. Herd inside just like this, so that way your villas don't have to go too far. Now this map is Germany versus Ottoman on the Great Plains. This is myself, pkclan.net, although I don't use that account anymore as often as I use my main account, which is chicks_ on ESO. So this is the Grinch. He's a Colonel player, and I was also a Colonel during this game. I am a Colonel currently on ESO. So this is a quite high level game on the vanilla, Germany versus Ottoman. So we'll quickly go by it here. First card that I sent was the 2 settler wagons. As you can see, I'm herding inside. I'm also herding on this side too. I'm scouting Ottoman's base. He aged out to 400 wood, which basically means that he'll be fighting me in age 2. If he was going to go fast fortress, he would have aged out with the 200 gold and a tower. So just keep scouting him to figure out whether he's going to go fortress or age 2. If it's age 2, then you want to be more a little bit conservative, and you want to watch your army. You don't want to get trapped. Either or, you're going to be rushing the Ottomans if he's not rushing you. Because obviously if he's not rushing you, that means he's up to no good. He could be booming with the trade post, as you can see here. He probably sent Silk Road as well. So always keep pressuring. Don't just sit back, just pressure. I got the 2 barracks here. And just to slow it down just for 2 seconds, look how many crossbow I have here. So basically I sent the 700 wood as a second card, and then the 9 crossbow as a third card, and double racks, which I built with the 2 settler wagons. All the settler wagons should stay on wood, but you can switch a couple to food if you need it temporarily. So went fast here. All bills should go to food at this point. All bills be made by the TC. So he sent minutes. I went back. We still making more crossbows. 5 Ulan was the third card, although I would have picked 3 settler wagons. 3 settler wagons is one of the better cards out there. And now I'll be just picking on this trade post over here. I have about almost 40 crossbows. So just stay focused, don't lose any army needlessly, like I am, which I've done a few times. Making an engagement here, which I thought was pretty good. Not so much. I should have cav. I do make Cav later, but I should have made Cav a little bit earlier. So as you can see, I just made double racks, and all I'm making is crossbow. Now it's up to you guys to change things up a little bit, but this is mainly what you should be focused on, is double racks. It's called the double racks. Famously, as I mentioned before, double racks defense. They're in defensive position, and of course it's only the double racks that you have. No other military building at this point. It is expensive, so you're always making villagers. So he's making Cav now, and the battles are quite even. As I mentioned also earlier, that this player is very good. Our skill levels were quite matched. So here's more Cav coming down. I make more. So he manages to take down this this building over here eventually, and another 5 expo. Gather the 700 gold. I decide to send that card. Okay, Lakota Dog Soldiers. I'm sure everybody knows what the Lakota Dog Soldiers do, where to get them from. If you don't know, you get them from this map and Rockies only. And you build a trade post and you pay 1,000 resources to get them. It's preferably if you set them 15 minutes or 18 minutes in the game. Anywhere around there. So Lakota Dog Soldier saved my ass temporarily. I have the higher score, not because I've been very good in battles, but because my economy is very good. So I have triple racks and stable right now. And I'm going super economy at this point. Tons of villagers, tons of economy. Perfect resources. I don't have too much food, too much wood or gold. You never want to stack up resources, and if you are, sell them. Sell them and use them. Never stack up too much resources. And there we go. That's the end of the game. So what we learned here today is basically you want to have double racks. As soon as you age up with the 400 wood, and you want to send your cards accordingly. So it's always going to be, with this double racks defense, is 3 settler wagon second card, 9 crossbow third card, and then after that you can send either 3 settler wagons, or you can potentially send 5 Ulan, 3 doppels. You have to adapt. You have to see what your opponent is making. Obviously, if he's making Cav and Janissary, you can send the doppels. If he's making a Abyss only and maybe a few Janissary, send the coin, make a stable, and start making some Ulans. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. This will be the German guide number 2. Let me know if you've enjoyed it. I've been away for a long time, so I hope this video is up to par. If there's anything that I'm missing, let me know, and I'll try to answer it in the comments below. Other than that, thanks very much, and we'll see you guys soon. I will start posting videos more regularly, I hope. Maybe once every other week, something like that. And also let me know which other civilizations you guys look forward to seeing. Thanks a lot, and take care.